So a little over 14 hours to go before the first ball of the second test match between India and Bangladesh is to be bowled. But a little concerning news as far as the weather is concerned. You can see the images behind me, and unfortunately these images are from today from the Green Park Stadium in Kanpur. The Indian team was scheduled to practice today early morning. They were lucky enough to practice because there was no rain early on in the morning. But as soon as the Bangladesh team came out for practice, they were supposed to practice in the afternoon. They had just started practicing when the rain started, and then the rain gradually escalated and it became heavier and heavier, and that is when the ground staff had to take over the ground and Bangladesh had to stop their practice. The whole ground was covered. The rain did stop eventually, and then it was the super swappers of the Kanpur stadium. There are total 2 super swappers in Kanpur, and as far as the reports are to be believed, the drainage system is what the authorities are saying is good enough to get the ground ready as soon as possible after the rain is concerned. But the only issue there is that the rain needs to stop so that play actually starts, and that, as far as right now it's concerned, the news is not that great, because this is the weather forecast of day 1. This is how the weather forecast is going to look on day 1. There are 93% chances of rain. And even more unfortunate is that all throughout the day, if we just look at it hour-wise, there's a thunderstorm expected till 11:30 a.m. in the morning. Then there is sort of a break when there is no rain expected, but again rain is expected to come back at 3 p.m. But this has been changing. As you know, there is no it cannot be very accurate as far as the weather forecast is concerned, but it can be somewhat. We can expect a lot of delayed in tomorrow's game when it's when it's actually going to start. 93% rain. It's not. We might very less possibilities that we will be able to see the full-fledged 90 overs in a day tomorrow. We will be very lucky, in fact, if we get to see any sort of play on day 1. And day 2 is also not any better as far as right now the weather forecast is concerned. 80% rain predicted on day 2 also. Throughout the day there are start-stops as far as the rain is concerned. Storms are also expected, and you can even see the temperature on both the days is going to come down, even though it's there's a heat wave, but because of the humidity and the heat and everything, it's going to rain. The rain is going to play an impact on this test match. Day 3 again, 59% of chance of rain, so definitely a lot of threat of the weather in the second test match. And India already are leading this series 1-0, like 59% on day 3. Throughout the day, you might see again on day 3, like day 1 and 2, you might see rain playing a big part on day 3 also. But good news will start to come from day 4, where there's just 3% chances of rain, and it's going to be mostly sunny. It's going to be a hot day in Kanpur on day 4, if we go talk about Monday, that is. And on day 5 also, the weather is not going to play a spoil sport. So all in all, you might see good cricket for around 2.5-3 days. But apart from that, as of now, the condition of the weather is not that good, and this is going to play a really big part on the WT standings also. For India, as that it's concerned, India needed to win 5 games out of the 10 that they were playing in this test season. They've already won 1. They might just lose out on an opportunity of winning another test match if the rain plays such a big impact and the test sort of ends in a draw. That might affect the India's chances also in the WTC final. But the way the Indian cricket team plays, the way Indian cricket team has been dominating in home, it wouldn't be a big surprise if the Indian team manages to squeeze out a win in the very less time that when rain is not impacting and the game is happening. But for the Bangladesh side, it's definitely going to be a big disadvantage, because their task to reach the WTC final was really difficult. Each game for them is very important. So losing out on an opportunity to beat India in India is something that they might not get this time around, because not too much of play that we will get to see. But that is it from the weather update. As far as this video it's concerned, you will be getting all the updates from on Sports Today about the weather, however it is. For that, you need to press the subscribe button, and for the first notification, if you want that, do press the bell icon, and if you like this video, do give us a like.